parts of MythBusters is when you would test like pop culture myths and stuff. Has there been anything that has happened, like that you've seen in a movie or TV show since, that you went, ooh, I wish I was on MythBusters so we could test that?
Oh. It's I'm gonna widen out the scope because there's something that happened a few years ago that I really loved, which was this guy, his infant woke him up in the middle of the night, and like you do, he picked up his infant. He was like walking around the house trying to get them to sleep, and he walked into the living room and the floor felt gritty. And he was like, why does the floor feel gritty? And here's what had actually happened. He had a Roomba that cleaned the house every night at 2 a.m., which it had done an hour before his son had woken him up. But what he didn't know is that the cat had had diarrhea. And the Roomba had spread it through all of the house. And the article called it, I couldn't come up with a better name, they called it a poopocalypse. And I was like, oh my God. We would have to go to a pet shelter and collect different kinds of cat feces. We talk about toxo. We would test them for their consistency and figure out exactly what level of diarrhea a Roomba could spread. This was my favorite part about the show, or the stupidest myths we did, like poop hitting the fan, or the entire episode about farts. The ridiculousness of the premise is what keeps you watching, and then we all were doing some real science, and that was the most fun. I'm trying to think about TV shows that I mean, like any of Tom Cruise's movies, I want to try all of those things. Every last one of them. Thank you so much.